This is an educational documentary. We do not share links, usernames, or how-to guides for criminals. Only protection. Last time, we walked into the AI crime supermarket. We saw how easy it is for almost anyone to buy an AI crime kit for about $20. It was terrifying. But here's the secret criminals don't want you to know. Their cheap tools rely on your cheap mistakes. They're not hacking the matrix, they're walking through unlocked doors. Tonight, we lock those doors. 5 settings, 5 minutes. No coding, no jargon. Just you, your phone, and a routine that makes you harder to hit than 99% of people scrolling right now. On screen, you'll see a shield. Right now, it's empty. 5 steps from now, we're going to fill it. Welcome to AI Safe Zone.
AI scammers don't need to break all your defenses. They only need one open gate. In this episode, we're closing 4. Gate 1, your accounts, your email, banking, and cloud. Gate 2, your devices, the phone and laptop that run your life. Gate 3, your public data, the details you forgot you posted. Gate 4, your voice and face, the parts of you that AI can now imitate. Every step we're about to take closes at least one of these gates. And when we hit step 5, that shield in the corner will be fully lit. Let's start with the key that unlocks almost everything else.
Your main email account is the master key to your digital life. If someone owns your email, they can reset your passwords, impersonate you, and walk straight into your bank, your cloud, and your social accounts. So step 1 is simple. We protect the key. First, check your recovery settings. Open the security settings for your main email account. Look at the recovery email and the recovery phone number. If you see an old email you don't use, a work address from years ago, or a phone number you no longer have, update it. If anything feels even a little off, fix it before you forget this video. Most victims say the same thing afterwards. I thought I was safe until it happened. This is the moment you avoid becoming that quote. Second, turn on 2-factor authentication for the accounts that matter most. At minimum, your main email, your bank, your cloud storage, and your primary social media accounts. If your platform offers an authenticator app instead of SMS codes, use it. Text messages can be intercepted or stolen with SIM swaps. An app on your phone is usually harder to beat. If you need to pause this video and do those steps right now, do it. That's what this episode is for. Shield update. Gate 1, your accounts, is no longer wide open. Shield level 1 out of 5.
Your phone is the remote control for your life. If it's wide open, nothing else matters. An outdated phone is like a house with a broken window. You can lock the front door all you want, but the window is still wide open. So step 2, we reinforce the fortress. Setting number 3, updates. On your phone and on your laptop, turn on automatic updates for your operating system, your browser, and your main messaging apps. If there's a button that has said, Update available for weeks, tonight is the night you tap it. Next, your lock screen. Make sure you have a real passcode or Face ID or fingerprint unlock. And if your lock screen shows full message previews for email, bank apps, or verification codes, turn that off. No one should be able to read your life from a phone that's lying on a table.
Finally, take 60 seconds for app permissions. Scroll through the list of apps that have access to your camera, your microphone, and your location. If you don't remember installing it, or you don't use it often, it doesn't need your microphone. Trim it down. Shield update. Your fortress is stronger. Shield level 2 out of 5.
In AI crime supermarket, we saw data scraping tools that can slice through your online life in seconds. Birthdays, pet names, schools, family photos, all the little details we call memories, they call security questions. Your mother's maiden name isn't just nostalgia, it's a banking prompt. Step 3 is your social cleanup. Take a minute to Google yourself. Check how your profiles look to a total stranger. On Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, what can they see without being your friend? Can they see your full birthday, your city and your workplace, your kids' names and faces? If a detail would help someone answer a "forgot password" question, it does not need to be public. Hide it, limit it to friends, or delete it. From now on, before you hit post, ask one question. Does this help someone impersonate me or my family? If the answer is yes, rewrite it or don't post it. Shield update. Your public data is no longer an open buffet. Shield level 3 out of 5.
AI voice cloning is not science fiction anymore. It is a cheap feature inside that $20 crime kit. If you post a 5-minute, crystal-clear monologue of yourself in perfect audio, you just trained their model for free. Step 4 is to protect your voice and face from becoming easy training data. You can't disappear from the internet, but you can stop feeding the machine. If you post long, clean videos of yourself talking, consider keeping them private or limited to people you trust. If you must post publicly, add background music, a little noise, or cut it into shorter clips. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to make your voice a little harder to weaponize. Do the same with images. Lock down albums that expose your kids' faces, their schools, and your daily routine. And if your bank uses Voice ID, ask them a simple question. What happens if that voice is cloned? Make sure you have a backup verification method that doesn't live in your social media. You can't stop AI from copying voices, but you can stop handing it perfect training data on a silver platter. Shield update. Your identity gate is no longer wide open. Shield level 4 out of 5.
Technology can fail. Panic can override logic. That's why step 5 is your human firewall. Imagine this. Your phone rings. It's your daughter's voice. She's crying. She says she's in trouble and she needs money right now. It sounds exactly like her. Your chest tightens. Your brain shuts down. You're seconds away from doing whatever the voice says. But there's one thing the scammer doesn't know. The word. You ask calmly,
"What's our word? What's our word?"
The voice on the other end freezes. They hang up. You just saved your family $10,000 with one sentence.
What's our word?
That sentence is your family's safe word. Pick a word or phrase that you never post online. Not your pet's name, not a favorite team, not anything a stranger could guess from your social media. Share it only with the people you would actually move money for. And agree on 3 rules. Rule 1. In any urgent call or message about money or danger, you always ask for the word. Rule 2. If the word is wrong or they dodge the question, you hang up and you call back using a saved contact or a known number. Rule 3. You never move money based on a single panicked call or DM. Practice this once with your family tonight. Make the awkward conversation now so you don't have the terrifying conversation later. Shield update. Your human firewall is alive. Shield level 5 out of 5.
In the last few minutes, you didn't just watch a video. You changed settings. You locked down your accounts. You reinforced your devices. You cleaned up public bait. You hardened your voice and face. And you armed your family with a safe word. You're not invincible. No one is. But you are no longer an easy target. Most people watch AI crime documentaries and do nothing. You actually closed doors. That already puts you ahead of the curve. If you want to understand what you're defending against, watch AI Underground, AI Crime Supermarket, and Episode 1 on the human scam factories behind the screen. If you want to see what happens when AI ends up in court, go to AI on Trial. And if you want to see the tools and systems that fight back in real time, stay tuned for AI Defense War. In a world full of fake, I'll guide you to the truth. Stay skeptical, stay protected, and I'll see you in the next investigation.